This is Post in Perspectives. Like I always tell you, what you say matters a lot to us. So those comments you make, we come back and we bring it back and we rediscuss it because everything you say means a lot to us. My name is Swift Aderito, and like I say, let's jump right into it. So one of the topics we discussed today is Nigeria targeting 7% GDP growth beyond projected 4.6. And of course, the first person in front of me has come out to say, and the person's name is Folake. Folake, how you doing? Good morning. And you say yes, and $1 trillion economy, the near future. Welcome to the dreamland. Folake, dare to believe. And the next person is Uzoma, and Uzoma says expectation/ambition based on oil at $75 per barrel. Reality is that oil is just above $66 per barrel, and you might produce more but still earn less than projected. 7% GDP growth in the near future is unrealistic, in my opinion. Okay, I like it as your opinion. And Step Up Transformers. Hi, I like your name. Sounds like a dancing name. You said crude oil-derived growth is Vale. You said non-oil SME-driven growth is more sustainable and inclusive, fight job creation, microeconomic productivity, and customer spending. You should be thinking of outshining good luck Jonathan and not replicating what he did. All right, coming on this table, let me shake it a little. Mr. Priya, I want to shake you a little with my question. You're listening to the comments of people when they're talking about Nigerian targeting the 7% GDP growth. Is it realistic for you?
Oh, well, it is realistic if we do the right thing. It's realistic if we put in place some of the bottlenecks that the minister talked about that we need to put in place, and that is curbing or bringing corruption to the barest minimum by removing that corruption and empower, of course, in regards to the oil sector, our local refineries, because he himself said a larger chunk of our foreign exchange is coming from the oil and gas sector.
All right, so thank you so much. The next thing we're going to be running into is the House of Reps implementation. They are trying to halt the implementation of the new CBN circular. Doctor, get ready for me on this one because I am ready for you on this one. The first person is Sunday Truck, and Sunday says they should focus on reducing bank charges permanently. Good one. Not just suspending hikes. Banks are already making huge profits. Why burden customers even more? And the next person has to be Justin Collins. Justin, sir, we greet you. You say classic case of pretending to care after the damage is done. Why are they sleeping? Were they sleeping when CBN made the announcement, or did the public outrage suddenly wake them up? This is the same pattern every time policies are rolled out. Nigerians complain, and then politicians start to act concerned just to score cheap points. If they really had power, they would have stopped it before it became a problem, not after people started crying. Doctor, over to you. Do you think that the House of Reps are slow, or is it because the people cried and they felt the pulse and they responded slowly?
Well, I think the House of Rep, they have statutory responsibility to oversight what governments are doing, and especially to be sure that they are in line with the laws that establish those agencies. But also giving the agencies the free hand to run is quite very important without necessarily obstructing it. We have a challenge that's facing the economy. And what people must understand is, yes, you are expected to represent your people and therefore determine how these things are done. But other people's business is not your business. Private businesses, and people put their money down, and they are not getting return, and we are junketing the whole world looking for people to come and invest in our economy. Yes. I think that is a starry-eyed dream, and I think that they should be able to come down from their very high horse to understand that banks are people depositors' money, and those are investments that are supposed to yield return, and they are not subject to their legislation, really.
Thank you so much. Brilliantly said, as usual. Talking about other people's money, not your money. I like the way Doctor put it. The next topic that was discussed and properly dissected is Nigeria's petroleum imports increases in 2024 despite domestic refineries. And the first person here is Adelan Henry. I love the names. A mixture of Yoruba and English. You say this is economic sabotage, and there is no justification for this. If we should import it, it shouldn't be up to this volume. I totally agree. And the next person is, he says, sadly, some group of people are benefiting from importation, and the federal government allows it. Instead of supporting Dangote refinery, they rather import and sell at the highest price to Nigerians. It's a shame you have food in your house and you can't process it. Beautiful Blessing, talking about having food in your house and you can't process it. What's your take?
What a shame that is, and it's a dilemma because you are supposed to be the one who eats most because you have food in your house. But when you have to go to your neighbor's house and to the one they cook, then they can choose to give you whatever it is, and then you pay any cost. So the cost of petrol importation in Nigeria has been increasing year after year. It's like year after year it doubles, and even more than doubles, because there is inflation adding to it, and there is also insincerity, dishonesty happening here.
Yes.
What is the volume of the petrol consumption in Nigeria? So we had a guest today where we interacted with him, and he disagreed with that, which I believe a lot of Nigerians disagree too, with the volume of petrol we are told we consume daily.
Yes.
So why is there a refinery, local refinery in the country, refining petrol that is still being consumed by Nigerians? And we're importing to shore, yet the level or the volume we're importing is increasing. That is not mathing at all, and I think that we need to shine more light on that to understand what's happening, because there is more definitely that meets the eye.
Talking about shining more lights, keep shining more lights and keep commenting and watching. My name is Swift Derrito, and I'm about to leave you, but don't worry, I'm handing you over. I call him the man who knows everything you need to know about sports. Honorable Chooks is going to be in the building pretty soon. See you later.